and you can tell the numbers off of it. It's got a right here. It's got the little numbers on here. It's got the FRU pin number, and it's also got the Lenovo number. So if you look it up, you could always just look for these FRU pin numbers, or the Lenovo pin numbers, or the MCF numbers, depending on what they're using. If you got to get it off eBay or something, because there is two different types for the T61 and the T64, T60. So a lot of times people can get that confused. But so basically, there's that one. And I have a used one over here, but it wasn't making any noise. So basically, I'm going to use it and slide it in there. Now, as you can see, it's all open, and it just slides right into where those little tabs are. Snaps right in. The outside thing will go right around the edges, and you just push these little tabs back down, and there's that right there. Now for the metal tape, what I use is I have a friend who does HVAC, and so I use this HVAC. They use it in HVAC for air conditioners and things like that, which is the same tape they're using here. And you can get it at Home Depot or wherever. But I had a friend who gave me a roll, so I just said it's been here forever, since it really doesn't take much. And basically, you just want to tape it up good on the edges there. You know, I have been asked if you can use duct tape or anything, and to be honest with you, you probably can, but I never have tried it, so I don't want to say that. But like I said, if you have a friend who works in air conditioning, or if you just want to go to Home Depot, you can just get this metal tape, or any hardware store. It won't take that much, so if you have somebody you know that you can just get a little slag off of, then that'd be the best thing. But basically, there's the fan replacement. It's back in. So, I obviously want to blow this out. You should use a little tab of thermal paste. It won't take much. And now, basically, it just slides back in. Now we're going to use the same screws we popped out for it. Just going to want to put those 3 right there in, because that little metal plate went on the other ones. I don't tighten them all the way at first. I just get them started. Because, you know, you don't want one end to go in too far or the other end to go in too far. Even though they do have these little holders and kind of like a springy kind of action, I just like to try to do things evenly. This just goes underneath like the way it came out. Pops right down in there. And we pop that screw in. And a little screw on the other side. Alright, now I worry about getting these all set in there good. They do have like a bottoming out action kind of going on with these little risers they got, but I kind of like to get them, tighten them a little bit evenly. Just tighten them until they stop. They're not that hard. Okay, it's basically in there. Fan spinning good. Slide back on our top face plate. These little wires we gotta move out of the way. And it's got those little snaps you gotta kind of push them into. You can feel them when they go. Alright, that's back into place. So we're going to put the two small screws right here. Alright, that's all back in there. I'm going to go ahead and put the keyboard back in. This is sometimes tricky for some people, but it's not that hard. It just takes a little bit of getting it straight and kind of just gotta feel it. Snapped right in. We're gonna pop the keyboard back in. And the front face plate. Has to be snapped back in. Bam. And bam. So once we have the whole faceplate back in, everything's synced good, close the lid, and basically we're just going to put the screws in, which I'm sure you don't need to sit here and watch me do that, but that's basically it. As soon as how to change out the fan on a Lenovo t60.